Compassion is part of a basic good management practice. By allowing ourselves to empathize with others, we become better at creating organizational cultures that offer a safe space for expressing individual needs and worries. Compassion has shown to reinforce self-esteem and connection with one another, contributing to enhanced job performance as well as team coherence. Unfortunately, sometimes it seems that organizations have become less compassionate and more defensive, even with support structures in place. In some cases, support structures are used as a substitute for genuine caring. This is because sharing the suffering of another is often too uncomfortable, time-consuming, frightening, or not permissible in large modern organizations. This can be seen in display rules within organizations. These are the formal and informal norms used by organizations to manage emotional expression. These guidelines prescribe and proscribe the exhibition of certain emotions. So why do organizations have display rules? The first reason is customer satisfaction. Displaying positive affect leads to better moods and increases customer loyalty, as well as creates a friendlier perception of customers towards employees. Another reason is to maintain internal harmony, as unresolved conflicts have an impact on organizational functioning. Important also is that emotions can spread onto surrounding people and colleagues. Just imagine a colleague who complains the whole morning about everything at work. You might start to feel a little down and dissatisfied as well. Research shows that emotions are indeed contagious, and mood states tend to be interconnected between group members, which consequently affect the effectiveness of group work performance. To avoid this, organizations use display rules to harmonize their employees and achieve their business goals. However, suppressing emotions may be functional for organizational goals, but have dysfunctional consequences for the individual. These rules require effortful monitoring of one's emotions, which results in feelings of disempowerment and can negatively affect well-being by ultimately leading to burnout and lower job performance. There are a couple of reasons why individuals adhere to these display rules. One could be because of survival anxiety. Many modern corporations incite in their managers and staff a constant underlying concern that their jobs are not secure. They may be the victims of the next round of job losses, and this survival anxiety is a highly potent stimulus to defensive responses. These defensive responses can often be observed in the managers who implement terminations. They might be in denial of the other's pain, depersonalizing, minimizing, deflecting, or evading the situation. There could also be a culture of competing for resources within an organization, creating in-group and out-group dynamics, making the environment more unsympathetic. It is important to remind ourselves and others that compassion means sharing and listening to one another. Another challenge is remote working using instant messages and emails, which can sound cold or can easily be misinterpreted. A lack of physical presence also makes it easier to push aside feelings. We need to acknowledge this and try to encourage people to be mindful of how this affects them emotionally. The main point is that compassion is driven by cultural norms created by each organization. If compassion becomes a common practice in everyday lives and is discussed openly, whether this is at work or at home, our well-being will increase and we will feel empowered to voice our concerns as well as support others with an open, non-judgmental mindset. We need to be mindful that organizational value statements and employee policies can easily institutionalize compassion, taking away the human aspect of it. By using active listening, reminding ourselves to be non-judgmental, and practicing mindfulness to accept troubling emotions or thoughts, we can start creating a compassionate environment. Being compassionate should be an everyday practice, not just an act of courage.